I hope you're having a beautiful, great day. Today is Friday, March 6th. If you haven't seen my previous video, I did receive a package of some items that I ordered in the mail, and I did use one of the masks I received in the mail on this past Wednesday, March 4th. I haven't done anything to my hair since then. The mask I used is by another lady on YouTube. Her name is Frida, or she's better known as Curly Proverbz. Her mask is Curly Proverbz Amla Pro Thickness Powder. I have used this mask before. I have, I think, a short or another video talking about the mask, which was my first time, I believe, using it. I do like her products. I am trying to be more open to using natural or Ayurvedic products in my hair care now that I have gone and decided to be natural and hopefully stay natural this time, because I have been down this road before. And I really like this mask. I like the improvement I'm seeing on my hair. I would like to see how it benefits my hair over a length of time, because I haven't been using it on a consistent basis, and it's still fairly new to my hair care journey. But I would like to see, after several months of consistently using it, even maybe a year or possibly longer, and see how much this product, her line, benefits my hair. Another item I received in the mail with that mask is Curly Proverbz, the golden one. I have not used this before, so this is going to be my first time. It comes in this nice, pretty orange melon colored bottle, and so I'm going to be using this as a sealant. I do not have a leave-in. I'm not sure if she has a leave-in in her hair care line, so I'm just going to be using a leave-in that I have in the house. And I'm going to use this after the leave-in to help seal in the moisture, because after I did the mask, the Amla Pro Thickness mask on my hair a few days ago, I put my hair into 6 chunky or large twists, and then I just pinned the ends up. And I haven't really done anything to my hair since then, other than yesterday morning before leaving and starting my day. I did take those twists out and I switched them into 5 large braids, and then I just pinned the ends. As you can see, this one's coming down. Pin the ends to my head to kind of protect them from the environment and different things and rubbing on my clothes. But my hair can use some moisture, and so that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video. Is I'm going to be using a leave-in that I have in the house, and then I'll be using Curly Proverbz, the golden one, to help seal in that moisture. And let's get started. So I'm probably most likely going to put my hair back into these large braids. I kind of noticed, I don't know if it's just me being my own worst critic or paranoid, that I would say it's not, like, I wouldn't say I have traction alopecia, but I do notice that my crown is, how can I put it, is suffering a little. And so I've been trying to be more mindful of how I handle the hair on the top of my head, and just working on the way I part my hair or section my hair to try to do less parting down the middle, because I kind of feel like that my crown is, as you can see, it's showing signs of needing some help and a little more extra attention, and just being more mindful of how I'm parting my hair, styling my hair, and that maybe I'm being a little too rough with the crown of my hair and just the way I section my hair. So I'm going to be attempting hopefully, to do more side parts, or basically keeping the crown part of my hair together as much as possible versus like parting it down the middle, which over the years, even when I wasn't natural, I would try to switch up my parts. One day I'd have it on this side, next day maybe this side. Well, not maybe daily, but every now and then I would switch the parts, so I wasn't always wearing it like down the middle or on one side versus the other side. So I don't know if that was necessarily a good thing, bad thing, but now I've been trying to do less parting down the middle, so that as I'm keeping my crown section more together versus separating it and doing things of that nature. I'm hoping that will help my crown, so I'm not seeing, as you can see, where it's not super terrible, but as you can see, there is some breakage and thinning out and things of that nature. So I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible. I know I can't be my worst critic, and I'm trying to learn as well about taking care of my hair, being in a natural state versus years ago when I was permanently relaxing my hair and using heat and doing different things that I'm not doing now. So it's a learning process for me. But as you can see, that's what I'm basically trying to say, is that's one reason why I had this section or my crown kind of all grouped together versus separating it and things of that nature. Hoping that will help, because I know you can't only do but so much. Part of it's genetics, part of it's your lifestyle, part of it's your diet. It's so many different avenues that affect your hair health, your overall health, as you already know. So if I can do things to kind of minimize or slow it down, because I am much older than people think I am. So part of it's, just it's age. We all get older. We all go through different things, whether it's hair breakage, etc., etc. I'm not trying to sound like I'm giving you guys a lecture. I'm just trying to explain, my situation, that I'm not as young as I look, or, my lifestyle in the past, present. I'm trying to be more mindful of different things, trying to, be, work on diet and maybe exercising, be, more active. And, I've always felt like exercise is not always just about losing weight. It's about your health. You want to feel better. You want to look better. You want to have more energy and different things of that nature. So I'm just trying to, now that I am at the age I am, I'm just trying to be more mindful of those things that I guess that I never really put much thought or effort or work into over the years. So we'll see how this goes. I'm still on a couple of videos back. I did a length retention video where I measured my hair. So I'm still trying to be optimistic that I can grow, of course, my hair, get it to a healthy state, and hopefully retain some length. In a few months, I will be doing like my halfway mark measurement, probably like June or July. And then I'd like to do it again in December. We'll see. Hopefully I can retain some length, because I would like to have some length. I don't expect my hair to be down to my ankles or down to my bum. If I can grow it that long, that'll be great. I'll love it. I'll appreciate the same. But I just would like to be able to retain the growth that I do achieve in the year and not hopefully lose it. So we'll see how this goes. It's definitely a journey. But enough talking. We'll get started, because I'm not trying to make this video super long. I don't want to bore you guys. But I'm going to finish taking my hair down out of these large braids that kind of don't look like braids anymore. Okay. And then I'm gonna probably keep these same sections. I usually try to make smaller sections, but for right now, I'm just gonna leave them in these larger sections. But just to try to get my hair up and out of the way. Excuse me. So that I can focus on the section I'm working on without hopefully getting myself confused or anything. So I tend to like to start in the back of my hair. That's just kind of been my preference. And then I also like to try to get that up off my shoulders, because I noticed over the years my hair has gotten what I thought was thick back then when I was younger as a child and when I was a teen, etc. I thought my hair was thick back then. I've learned now that life has shown me I was totally wrong. I was totally wrong. My hair is much thicker, and then as I've gotten older, from childhood to teen years to 20s to early 30s to the age I am now, believe it or not, that my hair, it's crazy. I didn't really notice it during that time in that moment, but my hair has gotten shorter. Like, I've lost all that length I had when I was a child and a teen, when my hair was down my back. I think, like, I don't know what the longest it was back then. Maybe about midway down my back, possibly a little longer. That my hair has gotten shorter, I guess you'd say, in each chapter, each decade of my life. And to the point it is now, being the age I am, and it's gotten thicker. So, not that I'm saying that's a bad thing. It's just, it's crazy how, things change. You kind of go through your own chapters, versus childhood, teen years, to 20s, to your early 30s, to your later 30s, and so forth. And so just thinking back, that's how my hair has changed in each chapter of my life. It's, gotten shorter, it's gotten thicker. When I was trying to wear it natural, I would see more of the texture of my hair. I am curious, not that I could go back in time, if parents and stylists and things, if they never put perms in my hair, how my hair would have been, from then back then to now. But it's okay. I know they tried to do the best they can with what they worked with, and I don't blame them for it. I don't want to go full deep into it. I'm sorry. We all know how perms can be. So it is what it is, and we live and hopefully learn. So I'm going to start with this back section. This is usually a section I start with. I'm going to spritz with water just till I feel like the section is damp. I don't want it necessarily dripping, soaking wet, which my hair is hard to absorb moisture, water, and even products. So once I feel like it's a good, decent amount of water, I like to work that water into my hair, or try to help work it into my hair, because I do find my hair is very prone to not wanting to take in moisture, and whether it's water or products. So I'm just gonna kind of work that in to my hair. Okay. I don't have because I've been trying to not be a binge on products. So I don't have a lot of products as I usually typically would do. And I'm kind of torn between the two leave-ins I do have in the house right now. And then I've tried in the past mixing products, and I haven't had the best of luck of finding products that mix well, but we'll see how this goes. So for my choice of leave-in, I only have two in the house, so I'm gonna go with this one. It's by African Pride's Olive Miracle Anti-Breakage Formula Leave-In Conditioner, Daily Treatment Hair Strengthener, Deep Conditioning Olive and Tea Tree Oils. Comes in a jar like this. I have used this before, on and off, so I went back to it. So that's the leave-in I'm gonna use today. I think I'm gonna start with a little bit and see how it mixes with Curly Proverbz, the golden one. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I'm thinking maybe if I keep it on the small to moderate amount of leave-in, that hopefully I'll have better results of these two products mixing, not so badly. So I'm just gonna do as minimal as possible for this leave-in. I usually base it off of how's my hair feeling, the product, the thickness of my hair, because I don't necessarily have the length, but I have the thickness. So how much it's best to start off with a little bit and just add on to if you need it versus getting a whole lot of leave-in conditioner, a whole lot of whatever product you're using, and then have too much. Because you can, always add more, but it's kind of difficult if you get too much, at least in my experience. So I think that's a good amount. Like I said, I don't want to do too much because this is my first time using these two products together. I don't exactly know how it's going to turn out. Okay, and then I'm going to try to focus a little bit more on my ends because, as you know, hair grows from the roots, but this is the oldest part of your hair, and this is, it affects your length as far as breakage if your ends are breaking off just as quickly as your hair is growing. And my two goals have always been health first and length second. So we'll see how this goes as far as the length is. Okay, I think that's a good amount. So I'm gonna, it's important to read the directions. It says, how to use this oil works well as a hot oil treatment mixed into deep conditioners or as a hair sealant, which is what I'm going to use it for today. To maximize benefits, place the bottle into warm water. This will both increase the penetration of nutrients and heighten the golden one's bioactive potential. I will hopefully do that next time. That's why I should have read the directions first. if that meant reading them again to remind myself. But hopefully next time I will do that. Set the bottle into warm water to help warm. But I'm just gonna probably do one or two pumps, and we'll see how that goes to start off with. There we go. Okay, so it's about 1 to 2 pumps of her oil. I'm just going to get my stragglers and just kind of help this product, get as much as possible the benefits of it to my hair, especially my ends. Because I do feel like one of my struggles in my hair care journey is breakage. So, and I'm probably going to do one more pump to use for my ends. I just did one. Look at that beautiful healthness. All good things. And just apply a little bit more to my ends. I'm hoping this will last me a few days, if not longer. That'll be great. But I do stay in a very humid, hot state. So that does affect the moisture in my hair. Okay, so that's good. I don't want to do too much. Do too much product or too much manipulating or working my hair. Trying to learn to leave it alone. I'm gonna braid it. I'm trying to. This is another thing I'm working on. Not doing my hair so tight. Whether it's in braids, twists. Me try to put it in a bun. I'll be more mindful of how tight the style is on my hair. And because my hair loves itself and will curl up and twine and weave around each other, I've been trying to keep it stretched as much as possible, including my ends. So I've been starting to, even though this may look a little crazy, put clips on the ends of my hair to keep it stretched as much as possible. Okay, so that's the first section. And then I'm going to continue on to the other section I have back here. Oh, I need to stop letting my hair get so dry. I'm gonna basically repeat the process. Spritz my hair with water. So I feel like it's a decent amount for that section. I'm sorry I'm being silly. I am not the best in front of the camera. I've always been one to want to be behind the camera. I do like photography, so please forgive me for making those funny faces just now. Okay. I'm gonna get the leave-in of choice today, starting with a little bit, adding as needed, but not doing too much since I'm trying these products together for the first time. Okay. I might do a little bit more. This section's bigger than the previous one. Okay. A few drops of the golden one. The other section I've used probably about 2 drops. This one I did use an extra drop because it is more on a thicker side. It's a bigger section from the oil, the golden one. Okay, and I'm gonna add another drop or 2 just for my ends only. Rubbing my stragglers. And my hair is more than one length depending on the section on my hair. And then I did trim my hair. Not sure if it was December or January. I did a trim at home on my hair. Okay, I think this is good, so I'm just gonna braid this up and put the ends away. I do like this oil. I like the way it's applying to my hair. I feel like it is what it claims to be. You know, something that's made from goodness that is gonna benefit your hair. in so many ways versus other products out there. So I do want to and hopefully plan on continuing to use this oil on my hair. Okay, so 2 down, 3 more to go. But I'm going to do those off camera because I don't want to bore you guys any longer. Um, but definitely comment. Let me know if you ever tried any of Curly Proverbz product. If you know about her channel, definitely check out her channel. If you don't know about it, she's an amazing woman that's doing amazing things, and that's one of the things I like about her and why I'm glad I discovered her channel on YouTube. Is I feel like in my previous video, I know I touched on this, that she is someone who actually cares about your health, your hair health, and wants to help people learn and grow and help their hair be the best it could be, whatever your hair journey goals may be. So I definitely hope to continue to use her products, and I do plan on ordering more of the golden one. I do like this oil. I do feel like it is benefiting my hair just off of first time using it. And I know on a continual basis, regular basis, that it will definitely benefit me in my hair care journey. I like to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the love and support. Definitely continue to look forward to more videos. I'm trying to be more consistent. I know I kind of mentioned this before, but unfortunately things do happen. But I'm trying to this month and furthermore be more consistent with posting. So I thank you. I appreciate the love and the support. You know, suggest this to your friends if it's you feel like it could help them or just anyone, and we'll grow together on our hair care journeys. Thank you guys. Love you. See you in the next one.